Just wanted to share more thoughts on the past 8 weeks and on the entire fight camp as it has just ended. I've been, over the past couple of days, I've just been processing this entire journey, and just wanted to share a couple of highlights for me specifically, and mostly I would say for me, just loved seeing the progress in different areas of training, whether it was the seeing the progress, seeing how the members are progressing in terms of the boxing side of things and the boxing skills, or some of the members showed some significant results in a weight loss journey, which wasn't really a primary goal, but it was just happening as a byfactor for a lot of people from all the hard work and all the hard training that they did. And at the moment, they are at their fittest and leanest they've ever been in their entire lives, which is pretty awesome to see. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone slowly coming back to the gym. I know that some people will be taking some time off because of all the training that they have done. Rest is well deserved for them, and I'm sure they'll take a couple of days off, but sooner or later they will start popping back to the gym. I am also familiar and I'm also aware of the post-fight blues, because a lot of them, they've had this goal, the target, having a boxing fight, and usually what happens is once because of the entire fight camp and the entire training phase that they had, there was this big massive build up where the fight was the outcome and the final moment of their journey. Usually what happens straight after is there's a bit of a crash. They call it post-fight blues. Very similar to, from what I've heard, very similar to being pregnant, giving birth, and then having post-labor depression. Is that what it's called? I'm not sure if it's the correct term for it or not. And it would be very interesting to see what the next step is gonna be for most of those people, because you kind of do lose a bit of purpose in a way, and you kind of wanna make sure you switch towards your next goal and towards the next thing that you can be working for. And it's going to be super interesting to see what those new goals and targets are going to be. As for me personally, I did mention in the previous videos, I've done the goal setting for next year, and I actually have 2 lists of goals. One is for next year, and that one is for a 5-year period. I've done the vision board, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned in the previous videos as well. I feel like the way I'm ready for 2025 is the type of ready like I've never been ready before. This daily vlogging thing has been one of those goals for me for this year, and that's something that's been on my mind lately quite a bit as well. And I still haven't decided whether I'm gonna continue with those daily videos, or whether that was enough for me and I'm just gonna stop on the 1st of January. I'll probably do one big recap video on this entire daily vlogging thing at the end of the year, just with some thoughts and feelings on how it all went, and whether there's been any learnings, any disappointments, and whether that's something I would recommend to anyone. But for now, we've got the final 3 weeks of the year to go. I'm finally the biggest. I'll finish on a positive note. I've pretty much caught up to the most recent vlogs. When I got back from Europe, I was almost 45 days behind, and I had to post like 2 or 3 times a day in order to catch up. And I think I'm only like 4 or 5 days behind at the moment, so I'm pretty much there. So over the next week, I'm just gonna make sure I'm fully up to date with the speed and the vlogs that I'm releasing, and I can't wait to go back to posting just 1 video a day. I feel like the quality of those videos have kind of dropped down a bit in a way, because I had to focus on the quantity in order to get back on track, which is something that I want to change. I want to go back to the days when I'm able to focus on the quality as well, and be able to and not having to worry about the quantity, because I'm all caught up.